Hey my loves, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker, and it gives me great joy to be back with a new pick a card reading today. I really missed you guys. I hope you had lovely holidays, or at least that you felt safe and protected and nurtured, that you had some time to rest and to take account of the wise lessons that were inherent in this really difficult year for a lot of us. However, we're proceeding forward with a lot of hope, enthusiasm, and optimism. Now, since we have so much energy in Aquarius, I feel like tarot and astrological readings are really, really important, and they're gathering pace and significance. So from the bottom of my heart, I hope it reaches yours. I just want to give you a massive thank you for supporting this channel, for your comments, for your donations, for your likes, for your subscribes. I'm just really overwhelmed with joy and deep gratefulness for the fact that you chose to be part of my family, and I'm really excited to continue on this spiritual journey forward with you guys. So today we're going to be exploring what your person remembers the most about you. So this reading is specifically for those of you that are in a connection with someone, but maybe you're in no contact, maybe you're in separation, maybe you don't know exactly how your person is thinking about your feeling. Maybe you're thinking about reuniting with this person, but you want to just hear a second opinion. So this is the intention with which I choose to create this reading. If you're single and there's nobody in your life, don't worry, because tomorrow I'm going to prepare a pick a card reading specifically aimed at singles. But at the moment, I just want to help those of you that are in a separation, no connection, ghosting kind of situation, okay? So we're gearing up for the full moon in Cancer, which is going to take place in about 48 hours, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a very nostalgic energy, and this is why I thought that a pick a card reading with a very nostalgic theme about memories and remembrance would be well suited for this energetic wave. Okay, so I have a choice here today for you between 3 different songs, because I know how much you guys love playlists and music. I have here 3 songs by the same band. This is a very beautiful British alternative rock music band called the XX. They are amazing. Their songs are so filled with love, light, and hopefulness. Very healing, very sexy, very intimate. So, for group number 1, I have a song here called Reunion. For group number 2, another song by the XX called Chained. And for group number 3, I have On Hold. If you're not familiar with any of these songs, I'm going to link them down below. So please have a listen to them either before or after your reading to maybe tune into the lyrics, because I feel that there might be some additional messages for your connection within these 3 beautiful songs. Okay, so I look forward to divinating for you guys. I am sending you so much love, my wonderful light beams. Bye. Hey group 1, how are you guys? I missed you. I hope you had wonderful holidays. Welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker, and this is your reading for those of you that were drawn to the XX song Reunion. Okay, so have a listen to the song. It's linked down below. Let's see what cards you got. What does your person remember the most about you? So we have the 3 of Cups. This person thinks you are very fun-loving. I feel that you are this kind of person that enjoys partying, enjoys having a good time, putting your feet up, drinking a glass of wine in the company of other people. I feel that your person had a number of very good moments around you. I feel like you're also very good at telling jokes, or you can even turn very easily into becoming the life of the party. You are a person that really enjoys life and you love to live it to the fullest, and you have no problem laughing out loud from the bottom of your heart, spreading joy and optimism around you. And this is what your person remembers so fondly about you. The 8 of Wands. You could be very quick. I'm hearing a little bit impatient, impulsive, but your person remembers this about you very strongly. You might have really wanted to start a relationship with this person. This is a hen with her eggs. You might have told this person that you really want to have a family and settle down with them quite quickly. I'm hearing that an ultimatum was issued as well. I'm not sure if either from your side or from your person's side. But I feel that the situation between the two of you evolved really quickly. It was really fun, very playful. It might have involved some alcohol, your initial interaction. And then very quickly it moved into action. I think that for a lot of you, you could have had a one-night stand quite quickly, or you could have enjoyed yourselves physically very quickly. And it felt empowering. It felt good. It made you feel on top of the world. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And very quickly, there was a desire in your heart to move this connection forward. And this is what your person remembers about you. I'm hearing impatience, but I just think that it's your deep desire to belong to someone, to settle down, to continue to enjoy this connection. Because I feel that for a lot of you, when you met your partner, the person on your mind, you felt like, wow, jackpot. And you really wanted to push the connection forward quickly. It's like, why wait? We only have one life to live. Let's do this. Let's do it now. I'm sure about you. That's what your person remembers about you. So keep in mind, this might not be what you feel happened in this connection. This is what the other person feels about you, okay? We also have here Pluto, number 11, transformation. So I feel like your person feels that you were quite intense, that you were significant in some way. Your connection and the way you guys met might have felt fated, even if it was meeting each other online on a dating app. I feel like it was the right time for you guys to meet. There was something drastic that happened around you. Is drastic the word? I'm hearing inspiring. So something inspired you guys to connect, something inspired you to reach out to one another. Maybe this was a friend that was lurking around you for a while, but you didn't see them with those kind of eyes, and then all of a sudden you guys sparked up something. These are indeed three hands, so maybe a sibling or a friend helped you connect with this person, and then something romantic developed really quickly between the two of you. And it was transformational, and it felt fated, and it felt like you guys were compelled, you were pulled towards each other. It's also number 11, so I kind of feel that either you or your person feel like you guys manifested one another. And I feel like there was a brief conversation about this topic. And this is what your person remembers the most about you, how you had this belief that you guys were somehow fated, how your initial moment of connection felt intense and hard to let go of and hard to forget. I feel that if you guys connected sexually, the sex was really, really out of this world. Like, it was a very beautiful combination of tenderness and strength. It might have even felt a little bit electric. So you might have felt like your skin was tingling. I'm hearing as well that for some of you, you're waiting for this person to return to transform this connection between the two of you. It makes sense because you did choose reunion, right? And there is a line in that song that says, "Did I see you see me in a new light?" Yeah, so it's kind of being mirrored in the reflection of the other person's gaze and finding out that they changed their perspective about who they think that you are. We also have here Fatima, and it says here, "The mother of Imans, love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion." The person remembers the most about you that you had a very deeply overt or visible religious side to yourself. Maybe you could have been part of a religion where you had to cover your hair. Maybe there was this initial connection between the two of you, but you couldn't actually fulfill it because due to your religious and cultural beliefs, you have to be married before you actually have sex with your person. I have a feeling that this person saw how spiritual you are and that you're very grateful to be part of your family, to be part of your culture. I think that you're not ashamed of being who you are, even if you might belong from a particular religious or cultural group that is strongly stereotyped at the moment by the media or by the general consensus. You're proud of where you come from. You know, you're very connected to your roots, to your heritage. Wonderful. You should be like that. That's so beautifully strong. And I think that this person noticed that about you. They felt very attracted to this spiritual, religious, strongly moral set of values that you had, and you displayed them in the connection with this person. I feel like for a lot of you, your own family is really important to you, or your own religion, your own cultural background, your heritage, the habits and the customs that you've learned from your grandparents. And this person loves that about you. But I feel that in order for you two to be together, some of these very strong moral boundaries erected between you and this person need to come down, and that might take a while. I also have here Yesod, root connection. I feel like this person felt you were very soulful somehow. You're very connected to the divine. It's almost as if they saw this bright aura around you, and I feel that this is why they were so attracted to you. You see, everything is in darkness or in a state of semi-blue, and only the chest is opened. And there was an instant connection with root, with connection. This person could come from your same cultural background. I'm getting a very strong fourth house influence here. The house of Cancer, the house in the astrological birth chart where we connect to our inner temple, our mothering abilities, our inner mother, Gaia, privacy, emotional connection to our ancestors and to our cultural roots. So I'm not sure if your sun is in the fourth house or your person's sun or moon could be in their fourth house, but there are some very strong fourth house links between the two of you. The fourth house is also the place of the Imun Coeli, which is that magical place in our birth chart that represents our foundations, the seat of who it is we really are, our soul. So if you guys have very strong fourth house connections, that means that you manage to touch each other's soul on such a deep, deep level that you're able to transform one another in the best possible way and manifest something completely different. Potentially a family of your own. And even to change some of the restrictive parts of the habits, customs, and rules that you grew up with, either from your religion or from your cultural background. Gabriel, Angel of Heralds. So your person remembers very fondly how communicative you are, how you're able to stand your ground, explain, guide, lead others with the power of your words, how you're able to speak with compassion and defend yourself without defensiveness. That makes sense. So I feel that they see you as in a very good light in terms of how you're able to combine. Yeah, I'm getting like there's a strong connection between your heart and your mouth. So the words that come out of your mouth, you know. There are a lot of very beautiful spiritual influences protecting you and blessing you. This person was so attracted to that. And I feel that they want to build something with you. There is kind of a building energy coming up from here. They might need to travel to reach you. I'm seeing some mountains, a valley. And they might be preparing themselves to travel to reach you. the more grateful you are about having met this person, I feel that the easier you will manifest this reunion again. Yeah. This is really beautiful. So this is what your person remembers fondly about you, that you're communicative, that you are fun-loving, that you're inspiring and optimistic. You could be a Sagittarius as well. That you like to move things quite quickly and that there was an instant connection between the two of you that can help you both transform. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you would like a personal readings, I've just reopened them, so you can book a reading from my website or through another channel called Visio. Feel free to have a look down at the links in the description box below. Feel free to look at my tarot and oracle wish list, or maybe consider donating to this channel. Whatever floats your boat, my darlings. I'm sending you so much love and so much light, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye. Hey group 2, hi guys, welcome to your reading. I'm so happy to have you here. I missed you. I really hope that you got to enjoy some lovely couple of days for the holidays, that you felt safe and protected, and you were able to reflect on what 2020 has been imparting to you from a very wise point of view. It's been a difficult year for a lot of us, but hopefully we're gonna wrap it up on a positive, hopeful note. So this is your reading regarding what your person thinks about you, remembers the most about you, and you've chosen the XX song called Chained. Please listen to it. I'm going to link it down below in the comment section and description box if you are not familiar with it. It's a beautiful song, and the lyrics might tell you a couple of additional messages to the reading that I'm about to share with you. Okay, so let's find out what your cards are. We have here the King of Pentacles. So I feel that you're very in touch with your masculine side, and you're very material minded in the best possible way. You're able to create abundance. You're able to gather all the resources that you need by your side. You're able to attain degrees, attain a good income, potentially invest your money wisely, protect your assets, buy and sell goods at a very good price. You're able to also, on a higher and deeper level, you're able to observe value in your environment. You're able to value what you already have and add more to the things you already own. And you're very good in terms of assessing quality. I feel that you're quite packed with a lot of different things in your environment. You have good food, you have good clothes, you have potentially a large family that you come from, or you would love to have a large family. You're working on fulfilling yourself materially, and you're very determined, you're very driven, you're very stable, calm, and collected about how you go about achieving wealth and creating generational wealth in your life as well. And this person remembers that very strongly about you. I think that they admire you a lot. It's like, wow, look at her or him go. Wow, how can they just achieve everything? It's like you set your mind on something and you're able to manifest it. You would like a new car, you got it. You would like a new flat, you got it. You would like a better paid job, you manifest it, right? So this person is really amazed by your capacity to just create a lot of wealth around you, and in many different ways. So not just tangible wealth, although the King of Pentacles is about what we can touch, what we see, what we can move about, earth energy, yeah. But this is also about valuing your friends, valuing your family, being loyal to the people that have helped you reach the top, or are helping you reach the top in your chosen profession. So let's see, let's move on. We also have here Uranus, genius. So I think this person thinks that you're highly intelligent. I feel that this person is amazed at where do you find these bouts, these moments of illumination, these bouts of awareness. You might speak very clearly and to the point, and you're able to pinpoint things that for other people they seem blurry, but for you they seem very obvious. And this person loves that about you. You might give very wise answers to questions that to your mind, they don't seem complex, but to other people, they're baffled. They don't know how to answer them. But you're like, yeah, I got this. I'm okay. You might be also technologically savvy. So you know how to use new apps, new gadgets. You might be in love with purchasing new technological devices, maybe a new phone, a new watch that somehow enhance your life. I feel like you might be very into your diet and fitness regime, and they are somehow controlled by your wristwatch or by all the different apps that you have on your phone. So I think that this person sees how much you value your health, your beauty, how much you keep yourself in some sort of a dietary regime, that you believe in discipline, both of the mind and of the body. This person really loves that about you. That's what they remember the most about you, how well you take care of yourself and how logical and grounded you are. Highly intelligent, capable of creating wealth, and also technologically savvy. Oh, wow, great. So we have here Mirabai, the saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Needless to say, this person remembers how independent you are. I heard frigging independent. I feel that your person might have had a bone to pick with you about the fact that you were too independent. Maybe you rejected help. It's like, I had to take care of myself for so long. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I kind of feel like this is what you might have conveyed to them. So keep in mind, this reading is about how the other person sees you and what they remember about you. It's not necessarily how you see yourself, yeah? So I feel that this person feels that you have your roots deeply planted within yourself and you can easily get up and go from whatever country, whatever living situation, whatever relationship you have that might not satisfy you. You don't put up with people dragging you down, messing with your energy, or being codependent on you. And I feel like you don't like to do that as well. You don't like to bother people with your requests. I feel that very rarely, you might not even ask for help actually. And this person remembers that about you. And I feel that they weren't so happy with that. I feel like they would have wanted you to express more how much you need them, if indeed that was the case. But I feel like from your part, you just wanted to let them know that you desired them rather than need them, because need in your mind makes you feel too vulnerable. And you don't enjoy being that vulnerable. Or at least this is how the other person remembers you, as a very strong, independent character who's able to make your own money, handle technological services by yourself, and you're just very highly intelligent. You could be even slightly intimidating for this person, in that the person might feel that they're not educated or forward-thinking enough or open-minded enough to keep up with you. So there might have been some self-worth issues that blocked the development of this connection. We have here the Morrigan, and it says, the weaver of faith. The keywords are antipathy, introspection, and opposition. You guys could have been opposite astrological signs. For example, your partner could have been a Virgo, you could have been a Pisces, or you could be a Leo, your partner could have been an Aquarius. So there was an instant magnetic attraction between you two, because opposites attract, right? But I feel that those traits that made you admire one another were the traits that ultimately led to the demise of the relationship, or to a ghosting situation, or to a no contact situationship. So I feel like you're both kind of doing some inner work at the moment with introspection here. But again, as with group one, I feel like it was fated for you guys to meet. This could be a karmic connection, because you were drawn to the Chained song. And this speaks about two people that can't quit each other. But when they come together, they tend to criticize one another rather than reinforce each other's light. Just like in the song, did I held too tight? Did I not let enough light in? Ooh. So there might have been some issues here with control, wanting to tell the other person how to be better. And the other person in turn felt rejected. They felt like they couldn't be accepted for who they were. So that's why there might have been this no contact. But your person remembers that there is something quite magical about you. I feel like they see you a little bit, I know it's the Morrigan, but I kind of feel like they see you as a wild feminine archetype, like Lilith, you know? Sexy, intelligent, independent, but also a little bit defensive, not wanting to be vulnerable with other people. And maybe even you might pick up fights unconsciously with your partners because you feel that they might try to control you. And I feel that this is what this person remembers about you. They might have wanted you to lay down your guard a little bit and allow them in. We also have here Ereshkigal, the mother of shadows. And we have the words wrath, instability, and suspicion. So I think that this person remembers that they were slightly suspicious of you, that they thought you could have anyone. Why would you choose them? I feel like this person was also quite defensive in that they were trying to protect their heart from being broken. They didn't want to give you their heart because they didn't want you to just take it and smash it to the ground. And I feel it's because this person saw your potential. It's kind of like they saw through you a little bit. That's why the connection keeps lingering in both your mind and theirs, because it touched your hearts. 11:11, when I looked at the recording time. So I feel that this connection came about so that you guys can magnetically re-attract one another. You know this person from a previous lifetime, and you had to cleanse together all these negative beliefs that you guys had about one another. And in turn, you're supposed to set each other free by compassionately speaking your truth. I feel I want something different, or I feel we might not match even though I crave you. And as you're speaking your truth very compassionately, you're cleansing the negative karma. There is potential here for light. There is potential for something surprising to happen in this connection. There is potential for growth and stability. But you just have to let go of not accepting one another for who it is you really are. If you are indeed opposites, that's wonderful. That person has everything that you don't, and vice versa. So you can complement one another so beautifully, like the yin and yang. Right? These are two panthers. Like the yin and yang. You belong to each other. You don't have to change one another. You don't have to be the same as your partner. Your partner doesn't have to be the same. That's a very codependent way of thinking. And I feel like you guys came together to work through codependencies. Mirabai is protecting this connection and is helping you unshackle your minds and hearts from expectations of what you think a relationship should be like. Uranus is here to defragment your relationship. It's meant to give you this energy of coming together, pushing you apart, coming together, pushing you apart, so that in those moments when you are apart, you realize, aha, I should have accepted this person more, or I should have been more braver in what I said and in how I express myself. And then when you come back together, you apply everything that you have learned while you were in solitude from each other or in separation from each other. So being separated at the moment is just a phase, and I do feel like you guys are going to come back together to release one another into more freedom. That doesn't mean release each other, that you won't see each other again and that's it, call it quits and bye. No, but unshackle one another, you see? chest forward, she's liberated. Both of these beautiful queens have their arms opened. So instead of being like this, you guys are gonna open up. Growth and expansion is massively possible in this connection if you let go of judging one another and just accept each other for the blissful opposites that you are. Ooh, gorgeous. So that's what I had for you, group 2. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you would like a personal reading, just so you know, I've recently reopened my personal readings. You can book through my website, The Spiritual Social, or through another platform called Wizio. I have the links down in the description box. Feel free to have a look at my tarot and oracle wish list if you would like to get a reading but set your own price, or donate to this channel if you feel so inclined. I'm really happy to have you here. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye. Hey, group 3, I'm so happy to have you here. I missed you guys. I really hope that you had some lovely holidays, that you managed to rest and replenish your energy, and you got to think a little bit about the legacy that 2020 has brought into your life. It's been a difficult year for so many of us, but at the same time, I feel like we were learning some really deep spiritual lessons, and I hope that you also got the chance to improve your spiritual path in some way, shape, or form. So let's find out. This is for those of you that were drawn to the XX song On Hold. Please listen to the song. I'll link it down below if you're not familiar with it. It's a gorgeous song. And also the lyrics might keep an additional message for you to complement this reading with. So let's find out, what does your person, the person on your mind, the person you might be in separation or in a no contact situation with, what do they remember the most about you? The Hanged Man or the Two of Swords. They remember how hesitant you were to jump into this connection. They remember how much you like to consider things before making a decision. You were slightly cautious as well, or you were in some sort of circumstances where you were not fully allowed to express yourself. You were a little bit limited by the circumstances around you, either because you were in another connection with somebody, but it wasn't working out, or because work intervened, or there might have been a long distance situation for some of you where you had to travel. So your current connection with the person on your mind had to be interrupted. I feel like your person feels you're quite sensitive and anxious as well. This could be also a sign that you're an empath or an introvert. So it doesn't have to be in a negative light, but this is how this other person remembers you. So keep in mind, this reading is not about who you really are, but how this person remembers you from the contact that they had with you so far. I feel like the moment when you met this person, you were at the point where you were reevaluating your life. You were wondering what to do with your career, what to do with your love life potentially. Maybe you had some family issues that you had to solve. You were in a period where you kind of placed things on hold and you were figuring out how to move forward. I heard reconsidering, but for a moment I stopped that. That's interesting. As you can see, even I'm choosing my words very carefully, and there are two avenues in which I can go, much like the energy that you found yourself in during that time. And the light shifted as well very strongly during your reading. So again, yeah, there were two paths. You were at the crossroads when you met this person. There were two paths you could have walked on, and you halted the development of these two paths because you were trying to figure out which one would be the best one for yourself. And I feel that on hold is not only about the fact that your connection with this person could be on hold, but also that when you met this person, you were at the crossroads and you decided to, rather than go forward and make a decision and follow one path, you decided to keep both paths open, but you slow down progress. I hope that makes sense. So that's what this person remembers you. You did not want to take a leap of faith. You were very careful about your next move. Fire element, desire. This person thought you were so hot. This is the thing that they remember the most about you. I'm getting that they thought about you, they fantasized about you, and whenever they fantasize, you're still very strongly present in their fantasy life. Whenever they fantasize about you, they might touch themselves and they have very strong orgasms. I feel like you've unleashed a fire within them that is hard to quench. It's number 37. It adds up to 10. You made this person feel fulfilled, even if you met momentarily. 4:44 when I looked at the recording time. There was a sense that you were here with your energy and this person was here with their energy. And when you met, it's like you ascended a little bit. It's like you went higher up in your vibrations. Either you or the other person could have been pushed into their spiritual awakening because they met you. And maybe that's why things were put on hold. This hesitation, this stillness was necessary so that the situation can be turned on its head and seen from a different perspective. Fire is also about purification. It's not only about desire. So I feel like you burned the karma from your love life when you met this person. And you began a new cycle. Gevura, judgment. Wow. This person thought that you could have been a little bit judgmental with them. So maybe you're not judgmental with other people, but they perceived you as telling them what to do or giving them an ultimatum. They perceived you as coming across quite strongly. Maybe you wanted to take the lead in this connection. Maybe you were unsatisfied with their performance. And as you got to know them, you might have pushed a bit to find out more about them before they were too ready to reveal who they were or how they found you or what they thought about you. So there was an element here that you came across quite strongly. And they can perceive you as being a little bit moralizing or judgmental. I'm not saying that this is how you are. I feel like a lot of you, I feel like a pang in my belly. We're thinking, what? No, I'm not judgmental. But to them, during that period in your life, this is how you came across. Keep in mind, things can change. I'm sure your energy has changed a lot since then. But this is how your person remembers you based on your interactions in the past. It is the emanation of the tree of life. It is not an angel. So this speaks about a certain element of fatedness in you needing to behave like this with your person. It's almost as if there were circumstances outside of your control. And maybe that's why you reacted in a more strongly manner. Because you wanted to control the uncontrollable. But in turn, this connection brought you closer to whom it is you desire. It made you assess that it would be better to just take a road rather than hesitate and keep both options going for a very long time. But life is to be lived. Even if you made a mistake, at least you made a choice. And the important thing is to go out and live it until the end and see what happens. So I feel that right now you've changed the way you think about this whole situation. And judgment also says here that you're very good at analysis. You could suffer sometimes from analysis paralysis. You could go in overdrive, but you're very intelligent and you like to carefully weigh all of the pros and cons of a person, of a situation, of a path before you walk it. Libra energy, very strong Libra energy here. Pisces as well. Okay, the person, we have Enhedwana, the High Priestess. So this person remembers you as being really eloquent. You know how to speak, you know how to express yourself, you know how to be fair and compassionate in the same sentence. So you would stand your ground, but you would also be able to empathize with the other person's point of view. It's like, I understand how you're feeling, that you might be feeling sad, but I have a boundary that you cannot cross over in this situation, you know? Or I know that you are not happy to hear what I'm about to say, but at the same time, I feel like I need to tell you that I'm not going to put up with that. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm expressing here through being both fair and compassionate. Her affirmations are, I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. And as I was saying this, it's kind of like my my throat clenched. You could find it hard to express your feelings very spontaneously. I think it's because you have a lot of self-control and you were brought up to be very reflective and highly intelligent, to think before you speak. But I feel like the energy wants you to speak before you think, to express yourself passionately, strongly, on the spot. This is a very strong South Node in Libra, North Node in Aries energy. So it's a lot about embodying that charisma, that impulsivity, feeling something, feeling excited about it, wanting something badly and then going for it. To hell with what other people think, and not holding yourself back due to the prison of your mind and of your own or other people's expectations. So this person would have liked you to be more adventurous, but something within them really spoke to them. The fact that you are so eloquent, so intelligent, so wise beyond your years. And Hedwana was famous for creating these beautiful poems that were dedicated to Inanna, right? This goddess, this universal energy. I wanted to say Yoni. She isn't exactly a Yoni, but if you see Yoni as this universal creative life force, not just the human, the feminine reproductive organ, then yes, I would think that Inanna would be the representative of this Yoni energy. But I feel that maybe you needed to get more in touch, especially if you're a woman watching this, you needed to get more in touch with your sexuality, with your desire. Listen to your body and what your body wants. And I feel that you really wanted this person, but your mind told you, oh no, this needs to come into place before I do this. I need to focus first on my work, and then I'll deal with this relationship. And then by the time you had the energy to focus on this connection, this person was gone. Or you cut them out. So highly intelligent, very eloquent, very wise, but this person would have wanted you to act more on your desires, because I feel that this person felt how much you desired them. And oh yes, they super desired you. So we have here Queen Esther. The morning star. My ego is in the service of my soul, and I can trust my soul's divine timing. Hope. There's hope coming in this connection. I feel that with the morning star here, this is also representative of Venus as the morning star. So potentially the next time when Venus will re-begin her cycle as the morning star, which remarkably, I think bears a correspondence with Lucifer, but don't think of Lucifer as the devil, but more like Lucifer pre-fall, which was him being one of the brightest angels. So I feel that something will help you walk this path again, get back on the path. If you have chosen someone else over this person that you're thinking of, you are going to be placed back on track. After a detour, after a period of stillness, of having to think about what happened, what went wrong in this connection, you're going to be put back on track, and the morning star is going to guide you. I see the morning star as people coming into your life to help bring you guys back together, synchronicities, symbols, maybe even you wake up with a mood to go someplace, to do something, and that will lead in turn to another event or person, like a domino effect, right? And you're going to eventually connect. You might even bump into each other. If you live in the same city, you might bump into each other in traffic. And then it's kind of like you'll feel that your energies are so, so different. But I feel like you guys are two bright stars that are meant to come together. You see the halo behind her and the star here as well. With the element of desire, you're meant to ascend together to higher and higher levels of experience, of knowledge, of spirituality. So you guys are coming back together. It's been a situation of on hold, mostly because you had to turn inward and think deeply about why you stall on decisions. But even that, see, even that wasn't necessarily a mistake, the fact that you didn't quickly jump into this connection, 1444. It was just, it was meant to be, it was meant to happen in this way. And it was meant to give you clarity and insight into who you are and what it is you really want. And now you are aware of the fact that you need to honor your desires, you need to honor your body, that spur of the moment intuition, those physical reactions, that desire that wells up inside of you. You need to follow the path of your excitement rather than your mind. You can allow your mind to interpret things as you go along, but you need to make the first step forward into the direction of this love. So when it comes back, follow it, and it will. So that was the reading that I had for you. This is what the person remembers the most about you, that you are so hot, so intelligent, but you could do well with being less hesitant and more courageous, more bold in allowing yourself to be loved. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I'm sending you so much love. If you would like to book a reading with me, I've just reopened my personal services, both on my website and on Visio, this other platform that I offer short readings from. Feel free to have a look at the links in the description box. Also my tarot and oracle wish list. If you want to set your own price, you can donate a deck to this channel so that I can use it in further readings. Or you can also just donate for the sake of supporting this channel if you feel so inclined. From my heart to yours, I'm wishing you guys so much love and light, and hope to see you in my next one. Bye.